Welcome all to my channel. Today we are going to start with the chapter 8 of NCERT class 6, that is rural livelihoods. Earlier we completed the chapter urban administration, and you may go through my playlist for all the chapters. Please make sure to subscribe my channel if you haven't subscribed it yet. So today we are going to discuss rural livelihoods. We all know that the life in the cities and the life in the villages are entirely different because of the setting and the availability of resources. Life in the cities, people are mainly occupied in manufacturing goods and services, and in the villages, people are more into agricultural practices for their living. So today we are going to discuss about villages and their occupation, which is very important for your CTET exam, right? So now one such village is village Kalipattu, which is in Tamil Nadu, right? Now see this image. This circle mainly shows how a farmer is engaged during a period of time in agriculture, and after that he becomes unemployed during the rest of the year. So the procedure he follows for the cultivation of a crop is preparing the samplings, means sowing the seeds, now transplanting these samplings into the fields, that is called as transplanting. Now weeding is removing the unwanted plants from the crop, and then harvesting means cutting down the crops, and after that a farmer gets unemployed. So the whole circle shows how a farmer is engaged during a period of time and how he gets unemployed after that, because he is entirely dependent on agriculture. Now the next village is village Pudiput, where people earn by fishing using catamarans. Fishing is the main occupation of the village Pudiput, and you can see in the image, this is a catamaran. A raised portion of a boat is called as catamaran, and this catamaran helps to maintain the stability of the boat while a fisherman is catching the loads of fishes. So it is very important for a fisherman to ensure that the boat is balanced well, right? So the catamaran helps to maintain the balance. Now, terrace farming is practiced in Nagaland, in village Shizami and district Pheg and community Chakesang. The next village is village Shizami, which is in Nagaland state, and the occupation of the people in this village is terrace farming, right? You can see in the image, this is a mountain which is given a shape of a stairs like structure, and the slopes of the stairs are raised to retain water, because Nagaland is not a plain region. Mountains are there, hence people are into agricultural practices on the mountains, right? So rice cultivation is best for terrace farming, and the reason is that rice needs a lot of water, and the terrace farming is done by raising the slope so that water can be retained, right? You can see in the image clearly. In terrace farming, slopes are there, the sides are raised to retain water. In central India, farming and collection from forests such as mahua, tendu leaves, honey are important source of livelihood. So in central India, people are into farming and the collection from the forest, that is mahua, tendu leaves, honey, which are very important for their source of living. So people are entirely dependent on the forest produce for their livelihood, right?